Welcome to the Here and There Christmas Special. We're here to celebrate some of our favorite things about Christmas: the lights, the food, family time, and all the festivities. On this episode, we'll have special guests, a music performance, a holiday gift guide, and much more. Stay tuned. The Here and There Christmas Special starts now.
You've arrived at your destination.
If you're still not sure what to get some people on your list, we've put together a local holiday gift guide. We talked to Brooks Fine Jewelry, Bell & Sword, and Leffler's about their hottest gifts and holiday trends. Today I am with Kathy Brooks from Brooks Fine Jewelry in Conway, and Kathy is going to share with us some amazing products that they have in their store in Conway. They've got some exciting new things that nobody else is offering, and they're locally owned and operated, so we want to be here to support you for sure. So tell us a little bit about Brooks Fine Jewelry. What makes you just amazing locally owned and operated business?
Well, we can do customs. You can bring me a picture or something off your phone or a drawing. We can make anything that you want.
And that's been your big item over the course of the entire time you've been here, is the fact that people can bring you anything and you can create it.
Yes.
Which is amazing. I mean, because if somebody wants to scale it down or make it bigger, it's just fun, right?
Yes, yeah. We have our son, he does all of our diamonds and our stones. Mm-hmm. So, and he's from LA now, so he sends them all here. And if we need anything from LA, we just call him and he just sends it.
That's great. And you have some exciting new products coming up. Can you tell us a little bit more about those products?
In Sterling by Brooks, we have, it's all sterling silver. We get it all from Hill Street in LA. So the things that comes in Hill Street, it's like, we get it maybe a year or two later here, but now when it comes out there, we get it here.
And this is all the big designer stuff.
That's all the big designers. That's where your stars, all them goes and shops in Hill Street.
Mm-hmm. Everything we're seeing on the Grammys and the red carpet and everything like that.
They all get it from Hill Street.
Okay, well that's so cool. So people can come in and they can buy it,
yes.
Or you
can rent it.
You can rent it.
We're doing a rental this year. We're starting out. It's like $100 a year to rent it, to be in the membership, and then we'll have so much every month that depending on what you want. If you want 1 or 2 a month or 3 or 4, so there'll be different prices on different ones, and then you have it for 72 hours and bring it back. And if you want to switch out, come switch it out. And if we ain't got what you want, then you can design something and specialty casting will make it.
Well, Kathy, thank you so much for being with us today. We loved hearing about all the products, the rental, everything else that you guys have to offer, and we appreciate you so much.
Well, thank you for having me.
Thank you.
This location has been here for about 62 years. I'm about like the 3rd generation to do it here. We've got a great array of clothing fitting most everyone. We've got makeup counters, Estee Lauder and Clinique. We do have cozy sweaters. We've got some great purses. Well, it's no surprise that animal print has come back yet again to be a big seller this year. Also, a lot of plaids and stripes have been showing this year.
We've been around for about 5.5 years, so this is our 6th Christmas season. We do everything from casual clothes to suits, slacks, sport coats. We got shoes, belts, a lot of gifty items. We really try to be a full-service men's store. We've seen a lot of flannel, a lot of vest selling. We're seeing more casual shoes, tennis shoes like that, going with dress wear. I mean, we've got everything from your custom tailored suits to pajama pants and underwear. We try to service it all.
tonight to represent the more than 250 Conway Corp employees who serve you on a daily basis and power community events like this.
When we come back, we'll have a special guest, my mom. We'll be sharing with you one of our favorite Christmas recipes. Stay with us. The Here and There Christmas special will be back in just a moment.
We here at Brooks Fine Jewelry are celebrating 43 years in the business, 25 years here in Conway. We were primarily in this business as a manufacturer. Allow us to fix your product and remove the middleman. We'd be more than happy to wait on you and service you here at Brooks Fine Jewelry. If they've told you it can't be done, please bring it to us and allow us to give our opinion on it. I love talking to my customers, and I'm always available for those that need me.
Brooks Fine Jewelry, your jewelry makers in downtown Conway.
Come see us at Brooks Fine Jewelry.
Welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me in my home today with my beautiful mom. Thank you for being here.
My pleasure, of course.
So today we're going to share with you a great recipe that we love to cook throughout the year. We have a holiday version and we have a healthy version. So it's squash casserole. Super simple. It's all about, once you've got the ingredients mixed up, about the density of it and how fast it's going to bake. But we're going to give you our version and go from there.
Yeah. But you know, the thing I love about this too that most people will love is that it's super good heated up.
Oh, it is.
You know, it's not one of those just it's only
leftovers.
good when you first pull it out. It's I think sometimes better when you heat it up later.
The next day. Yep. So if we have our regular version, which is the holiday version, it is squash and zucchini, 2 or 3 squash and zucchini. You got to just, a couple cups there. And then you've got 1 onion, 1 package of crackers, and 2 eggs, 3/4 a cup of milk, 1 cup of cheese. Then you've got your butters. There's 1/4 a cup that goes into the mixture up front, and then you have 2 tablespoons left over for the last part of it. You've also got some garlic that we mix in and saute. So if we want to do this a healthy version, Mom, what do we do?
Well, the way my mom always did it was we put, instead of the crackers, to make it crunchy, we did water chestnuts, which are just wonderful, tasty, and have some health benefits. So yeah, that's what we like to do on a regular basis. So
yeah. You can do almond flour if you don't want to do the crackers. We could do just eggs if you want to cut out crackers, almond meal, cut out all of that and do more of a keto version. It's great too.
Absolutely.
And you just have to watch it. Once you start baking it, it's all about the density and get it as firm or soft as you like it, more firm.
And people can add their own little spices and things. Like some people like to add a little cayenne, give it a little kick, so then they can kind of make it their own.
Yeah, add some chicken to it if you just want to make it a whole meal.
Absolutely.
Okay, real quick, this is how you do it. We take our zucchini and squash, our onion and our garlic, and we saute them. So we go ahead and put them in here. I've got some of it going. And
there you go.
Garlic, thank you. We add our garlic in there, and then we're gonna saute this for about 5 minutes. Real easy. It's got some olive oil already in there. Just let it go, cover it, and set your timer for 5 minutes and just let it go. Super easy. So then, while that is going, we go ahead and we mix our crackers. You want to grab the cheese? Grab the cheese.
No, I already got into those crackers. It's hard to be doing all this stuff and not nibble, right?
It is. I always eat too much while I'm cooking, and then I'm not that hungry.
I know. It's easy to do, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And this would be the point where you'd add the water chestnuts too. If you had those in there, or your almond flour, or if you didn't have either of them, you'd add a couple extra eggs. So we're going to take out part of this. I'm not a real clean cooker. It ends up everywhere, so it is what it is. And you've got your crackers, your cheese. You add your 2 eggs. I'm going to put the milk in there. The milk, which is 3/4 a cup. And then your butter. then you're gonna mix all of this up, stir it real good, and you wanna stir, and then salt and pepper. Mom will tell you I'm a bad salter. I love my salt.
Oh, yeah.
So salt and pepper it. That's up to you. If you don't want salt, you don't have to throw salt in there, but
But if you do like salt, you could do sea salt instead, right? Or the Himalayan salt.
I use pink salt.
Yeah.
It's Himalayan, a little bit extra. So we're gonna mix that up. Then once our squash and zucchini are done sauteing with the onion and garlic, we'll put all of that back in here, mix it up, and then add it to our pan. Put our 2 tablespoons of butter back in with the cheese and crackers, mix that up and put it on top. We bake it at 425 for 25 minutes or a little less or more depending on what you've added to it. I would think it's gonna take a little bit more baking, maybe 35 minutes if you've just done eggs. If you add almond meal and the water chestnuts won't make a huge difference, but almond meal, you're probably gonna cook it a little bit longer to make sure it's firm. Okay, so we've got our squash and zucchini.
Yes. Ugh, looks amazing.
It's amazing.
Smells even better.
Yes, if you could smell this, you'd want it. So, I think I did, there's my timer, right on time.
Oh, yeah.
5 minutes.
And stir this all up.
You stir, let me turn this off real quick. Okay, so we've got everything all mixed in there.
Yes.
Perfect. We have our,
Mm-hmm.
we've got our pan, we've got our pan spray. You can spray it with whatever you want, but I recommend doing a little something in there. And then we put it in here. 9 by 13 dish or whatever works for you.
If you really want to make it easy, you can even do it in the little disposables, right? If you're taking it somewhere, you can make it super easy. Or you can make it super beautiful and do it in a pretty glass, right?
It is pretty. All right, so then we have our half of the mixture that we started with the crackers and the cheese. We're gonna put our 2 tablespoons of butter in there.
Yeah. Butter makes it better.
Love that. Butter makes everything better, right? Salt.
Yeah.
Okay, so we put our topping there and it's ready to go. So pretty.
Super easy, amazing to eat after the fact. So that's what we're all waiting on. You know, I've got a fork hidden over here waiting for you to whip it out.
Favorite part of the holidays. There we go. Okay, so let's put it in the oven. And again, you're gonna bake it at 400 for 25, 30 minutes. Just watch it. I'll start with 25 and then check the density. So we've got one that's already ready. Obviously, I didn't cook that up that quick. And this is your finished product.
Oh.
So yummy.
Beautiful, Whitney.
Got it from you, that's for sure. So let's try it. You always have to try it if you're doing a cooking show,
Oh,
right?
yeah. Yes, definitely.
For sure. Okay, you go first.
Gladly.
Let's see. Try it out here.
Oh,
Delicious.
I'm taking that home with
It's
me.
not oversalted. Thanks so much for joining us today. I've loved having you in my home and us sharing our squash recipe with you. Mom, thanks for joining me. I love you and I appreciate it. We hope you have a Merry Christmas. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
When you're missing Nana's famous dressing, we'll help you make it. When you unwrap years of homemade ornaments, we'll put them in the spotlight. And when it's time to count down that glittery ball, we'll be celebrating too. The holidays are full of powerful moments. We're so glad to share them with you. Conway Corp, always on.
Welcome back. Today I have an exciting guest with us, and I bet you can't guess who he is. Santa.
That's me. Hi, everyone.
I am so excited to be able to share this opportunity
Sure.
with Conway.
Yeah, hi, everyone in Conway.
Yes. So Santa,
Yes.
thank you so much for coming. I know
Absolutely, absolutely.
you are so busy this time of year.
Just a little bit. There's a few days, between here and the big night.
So we want to know some of your, can you share some secrets with us?
Well, maybe.
Maybe.
We'll try.
Okay. Well, how's the weather been at the North Pole?
Wonderful. It's always below zero, lots of snow and ice. It's just beautiful weather. How about here? Do you get a lot of snow and ice here?
No, not usually. Not usually.
Maybe on Christmas Eve I'll blow some in for you.
Oh, that would be exciting.
Yeah, everyone wants a white Christmas, right? I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. Oh, you sound good. You sound just like in the movie.
Oh, okay. Thanks. Well, tell us, when you fly in, does the snow make it hard to land?
Absolutely not.
Oh.
No, snow is good, see, for me. That's why I fly a sleigh. Not so good for cars, you know. But sleighs, they fly perfect in the snow.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yes.
Your reindeers are doing good?
Oh, yes, they're in training right now. Now, I want to be sure and let everyone know out there, on Christmas Eve, be sure and leave the reindeer some food too, okay?
What's their favorite treat?
Well, you were asking for secrets, so I'll give you one. Now, you know the little red and white sticks that are minty, the peppermint sticks?
Yeah.
What you can do is take a peppermint stick and ask your folks to take it outside on Christmas Eve and crush it up with a hammer. And then when you put oats or corn or carrots out in the backyard, you can just take that magical peppermint dust and sprinkle it all over the food.
Oh, wow.
Now what'll happen is it'll stick to their whiskers, kind of like when the little ones eat spaghetti sauce, you know? And when they need a boost of energy, they'll take their old tongues and lick it right off. And that's really what makes the reindeer fly.
Oh, wow. That's where they get their power from.
Absolutely. It's the magic of the peppermint dust.
Oh, that's incredible.
Yes, yes.
Well, what's your favorite
Now,
treat?
I do have to say one thing, though, now. Now, the little ones don't think that if you eat the peppermint that you can fly all over the house. See, in 1972, we changed the recipe, so it only works on animals.
Oh.
Just deer, just deer.
Okay. And what is your favorite Christmas treat?
Well, usually, you know, everyone leaves me cookies and milk. I like chocolate chip sugar cookies, brownies, chocolate chip cookies. Did I already say that one? Ginger snaps, Little Debbie cakes, maybe a brownie, a piece of pizza, or a ribeye steak.
Oh, perfect.
I mean, everybody loves a ribeye steak except for the vegetarians.
Right, right. Do you know what time you're coming through Conway yet?
Oh, I don't know. It just depends. It depends on the weather. It depends on whether boys are naughty or nice. You know, if they're naughty, I get through Conway a lot faster. But if everyone's nice, it slows down, you know, my process.
How's Conway been? What's your census?
Fairly good, I believe. Yes. Okay. There's always room for improvement, though. You know, you need to say yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, thank you, please. Sleep in your own beds at night. Clean up your room when you make a mess. You know, things like that. Just the golden rule.
Oh, yeah. What is the golden rule?
The golden rule is do unto others as you wish them to do unto you.
That's right.
Right?
Right.
If you want to be mean to someone, then expect them to be mean back at you.
We've got to follow that rule.
Yes.
We're going to get our presents. So what type of presents are you making there?
Oh, we make everything. This year really is popular is the Barbie. You know, she's over 60 years old and she's still very popular. For girls, Barbie dream houses, LOLs, all that is very popular. For the boys, you know, they want the Pokemon cards and the things that you sit here and do that all the time and never do anything else. You know what, the video gaming.
Oh.
Yeah. I like children to use their imagination more. And it's really downheartening to me to see all these children wanting iPhones.
Oh.
You know, and it's like, you're not old enough to even date. Why do you want an iPhone, huh? But that's one of the most popular. And this year, Apple Watches are very popular.
Okay.
And we're trying to make them in different varieties. Macintosh, Brayburn, Yellow Delicious, Golden, all kinds of varieties of Apple Watches this year.
Oh, I like that.
Yes.
So they're going to taste
Do you
pretty
have
good.
an Apple Watch?
I do, but I'm not wearing
What
it
flavor
tonight.
is it?
I like the Granny Smith.
Granny Smith apple Watch. A little tart, but very good once you bake it up into a pie with some cinnamon and sugar like Mrs. Claus.
Yes, that's perfect.
Oh, yes.
So what is your favorite toy to deliver?
My favorite toy to deliver is the one that the child is wishing for the best.
Oh.
You know, and the most. It could be anything from, you know, a little army man to a giant TV, you know, but whatever the child wants, if I can deliver, that's what makes me the happiest.
And how do you deliver it? I know that's got to be a question on so many children's minds. If they don't, you know, there's a lot of houses without chimneys these days.
Oh, sure. Well, I just kick the door in.
Well, how do they not hear you? You just sneak in
I put
there.
these bells on silent mode.
Oh.
You know, and if there's a dog in the house, I can always just take some of my magical dust and throw it in their face and they'll go to sleep. That's how I do it.
Okay.
I have to be quick though, see, in and out, because there's a lot of houses all the way around the world I have to get to.
All the way around the world.
Well, mostly around the world. There's a few countries that, you know, are kind of on the naughty list, so.
That's not good.
Well, it saves me time.
Well, thank you. Is there anything else that you want to share?
Well, I just want to tell all the boys and girls here in Conway just to be good, okay, and to go to bed early on Christmas Eve, leave me milk and cookies, and do your best, okay? If they do that, I'll bet I'll come see them.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you, hon. Merry Christmas to
Merry
you.
Christmas.
I have the greatest job in the world. Very few people get the opportunity to be a part of your special moments. The favorite thing about what I do is the expression on that customer's face. We've made a lot of fantastic items over the years. I love what I do, and I believe this is about as close as you're ever going to get to immortality. Every piece that walks out of this store is from the heart, from the soul.
Nobody said it than my papa. Come see it.
Brooks Fine Jewelry, your jewelry makers in downtown Conway.
And now, a special performance by Colin Ratliff with Palmer Music Company.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. Here we are as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years, we all will be together, if the fates allow. Hang a shining star upon the highest bough. Ooh, and have yourself a merry little Christmas. Have yourself a merry little Christmas now.
Thank you for joining us for the Here and There Christmas special. We'll be back with our regular programming next year. So if there's an event you'd like to share, visit our website and let us know. I'm Whitney Long, and from all of us at Conway Corp, we wish you a very Merry Christmas.
When you're missing Nana's famous dressing, we'll help you make it. When you unwrap years of homemade ornaments, we'll put them in the spotlight. And when it's time to count down that glittery ball, we'll be celebrating too. The holidays are full of powerful moments. We're so glad to share them with you. Conway Corp. Always on.